that, Gail, because you all believe that I'm mentally ill, and you trying to like go over my head because you believe that I'm slow, unintelligent, that I'm hated, that no one believes me, I have a poor reputation, and anybody can do anything, right? But when you choose to fight me and put some shit out there about me like that, then you can expect to hear what I got in reply for that. Everything that you got to say, I have enough competence of my own self to reply in that, and it's to the best of my ability. Okay? If you throw a punch at me, I can block it to make sure you understand that you're not going to, this ain't going to be easy for you to whoop my ass. But you, when I just said that you were dishonest, you went above being just a secretary. You went to the point of trying to, like, more than just discriminate. You try to, like, brainwash me. Like, to try to make me believe, like, I was delusional. Do you know how much you could be charged with that? See, your mistake is when people have poverty and have to get a public defender. See, but I already told you all that I could represent myself. But then they said that I had to go to a hospital and jail for that. It's supposed to be innocent to proven guilty. But you all never helped me. And then you sit there and you have been the one I have been talking to, not Jennifer Bias though, you. But you choose to take the approach to try to make me like, oh, I'm just going to accept whatever you say. And whoever's on the outside looking in and hearing, that may only hear what you saying, they're taking note of that and carrying it. See, you don't even know what kind of culture I'm in, Gail. You don't know what I believe in, and you don't know if I got judges outside of you all's fucked up justice system. You understand that? And so you have participated in attempts of lynching, and discrimination and culture violations. You want to sit there and discount me because you believe that this is simple. But it's a good thing that you are not my God, that I don't have a God, I don't have a religion or any of that. But what I have is my life. And I have allowed you all to abuse me for over 20 years that I have been dealing in the criminal defense section of my life. But what is not going to happen is I'm not going to continue that road to destruction, and I'm not going to sit here and not read up on all my stuff and get everything that I want. You all never even sent answers to the courts. You sit there and just allow them to damn near hang me time and time again. And because of my strength, I made it through. I had to go through drug abuse because of what you all did to me, calling me incompetent when I called you out on the writs. When your office has accepted pleas without my permission, where you have been abusive and forcing me to sign papers through coercion and other things that you have to do. And I have talked to you about these things. I have asked you about your complaint process. You had no information other than to tell me, okay, email this one person about it. Your attorneys have called me. The public defender's attorney has sent me emails and disregarded, been just as dishonest as all y'all. And I don't appreciate that. But the furthest thing that have nothing to do with any judge, politician, or anything has did, where you sit there and you believe that I'm stupid and you're going to further try to abuse me and intoxicate me even further. That is a serious offense. And I would spend days on days getting all the information. You guys have job security. You threaten, you do all this stuff with your intelligent words because I come out and I might say that someone is dishonest, or I don't give a fuck what you have to say because of my choice. I can speak, and you be in a law office, you understand that I can talk whatever. But then you guys gonna try to say, oh, it's an obscenity, so you can take away my rights. But I'm not. That's all said and done. You'll never get away with that again. But I speak for myself, and you harmed me today. And I waited and gave this time, and then when I called back, you were still inconsistent toward me. Not want to tell me now, as I ask you again, how can I make this call more productive, and how did I not make the call productive before? Me saying that you are dishonest has nothing to do with being productive. That is my opinion. And that's actually something that you did, not me. But you still took away time. You don't know if I'm on a minute phone. You don't know if I'm on a pay phone. You don't know if I wouldn't have another chance or this is my only chance. And you should know that because you different people call from other all kinds of reasons. But you chose to violate me and not care about where I'm coming from. And you have to be held accountable for your actions. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis.
Okay. And then what were you looking to accomplish today? You said you had a list of things to
Accomplish.
do. What did you need to do?
You won't even sit there and understand that I have been forced into a relationship with the Wisconsin State Public Defender's Office. So therefore, because I have been forced into an unlawful arrangement, okay, between the matters that seriously relate to living and incarceration, false imprisonment. Okay, so I have to get an understanding. And I have to be able to talk to you and understand when I make my reports because I'm not going to have you and Madeline continue, okay, to continue to interrupt me and cause interference when I call you. I already have to deal with it from the Kenosha office and the Racine office. I want to know who gave you all the orders and why do you find that this is how you all going to just talk to me? I don't know you. And I'm not going to continue to allow you all to be displeasing to me like this. And I don't have any effective relationship with you. But there is paperwork that I am still dealing with. You're the Wisconsin State Public Defender. And I ask you, I'm going to ask you again to please tell me if you guys have the information about any representation, open cases, or billing that is open, any files with my name on it in your office at Jennifer Bias's office, at the Wisconsin State Public Defender's Administration Office, what is that, Fairchild or wherever, in Madison, Wisconsin.
There are no files in the Fairchild office.
And what department are you referring to?
There isn't. It's not my department. There are no files at the Fairchild office.
Who holds the
And I guess I'm speaking for the admin office.
Oh, okay, interesting. But I asked more than just about files. I asked about open representation, open cases that you all would have that knowledge on. You would know if someone has an attorney through Wisconsin Public Defender's Office because Jennifer Byers, of course, can't be at two places at once, but she can schedule accordingly and go to each place whenever she's supposed to get to it. And that's why things like night court and other things are relevant. But you all choose to branch out and be unethical in a lot of situations, just like now, presently. You are not answering my questions effectively. And you're insulting my intelligence.
Your question about whether or not there are files here? I guess I'm confused.
I'm not buying that, Gail. I don't believe that you are confused.
I think what you're not realizing is that it's a very complicated process in order to get a file because it's not stored in this office. So you're asking for things that I can't help you with, but also I would like to transfer you to someone who can help you, but you don't want me to do that.
Now you are telling me that I'm out of touch with reality. And you messed up with that. You said that I'm not realizing something. I didn't tell you that. You don't even know me. You don't know any background. I don't have. No, I'm talking to you. No, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I asked more than just about some files. And you are refusing to answer that. I guess you don't want to incriminate yourself. right? Because why are you refusing to answer my other questions?
What's your other question?
I already asked them. Please just answer what I've asked you, please. I do not have to repeat myself. And I read that is a tactic that the public defender's office use, where you cause the person that you're fighting to repeat what they said so they can get off a train of thought. I read that. That is what public defenders are taught. Don't play with me, Gail. Do not play.
I'm not a lawyer, so I.
Well, you got it honest though. Well, that's I'm telling you, that's what the public defender's office is taught in law enforcement too. I'm not gonna have to keep repeating myself. You better take notes. You asked. You know I did repeat it more than once, and this is not the first time I have called. Kenosha's office is refusing to talk to me and give me the proper information. I'm asking you to tell me exactly what I asked. So you should know what I asked. Why is it that you are still at work and you are overwhelmed to the point that you are not even processing any information or data? I guess you're going to play stupid so that you don't have to go to jail. Then maybe you go to a hospital. But if you understand mental illness is nothing to play with, it may be cute for a little while, but it's no excuse.
Yeah, I believe you. We've been on the phone for 31 minutes. So,
who are we? I'm not a we with you. I don't have like a relationship like that where I'm attached to you. You all do not represent me like that. I'm myself. You are the reason why this call is taking the course of action as long as it is, because I'm going to stay on the phone until I get what I have to get out. You keep saying that you're confused, and you're not making it any better by trying to figure out what happened. You have not at any point decided that you might need to get out a pen and paper. After I have repeated myself and you asked me, I repeated myself more than 2 times. I'm sitting here with pen and paper, writing, recording. But you all keep saying that I'm mentally ill and I'm everything, and you have not fought and ever tried to change that. You see that I have told your office, you and other people, I do not agree with that. Never have you allowed me to speak to anyone in your appeals office. You guys have not transferred my calls to the appropriate places, knowing that you're supposed to. Why do you do that? Now I'm going to ask you to tell me about any open billing cases and any open representation that you have. If anybody from your office is currently charging me and billing me and working on any case of mine. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. June 12, 1986 is my date of birth. And I promise I'm not going to have to repeat that to you ever again. Unless you want a civil suit filed against you. Because this is becoming ridiculous. I don't have to keep doing this.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. So I guess tell me again what it is that you're looking for me to do.
I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. This is ridiculous. You got a hell of an attitude, and I'm gonna tell you something. You street fighting me now. You want me to know you big and tough, huh, Gail? You ain't scared, Gail, huh? You gonna keep fighting me, huh, Gail? While you sitting there with all kind of backing, Gail, through this phone, right? Because you know I ain't gonna jump through it and process your brain for you, right? Huh, Gail? Huh, I ain't scared, Gail.